The sanctions discussed for months over the illegal activities of Turkey in the Eastern Mediterranean still remain on hold, despite the political decision by the EU Council in December. And we heard clearly the German foreign minister yesterday saying that this new positive atmosphere recently created by the Turkish side shouldn't be burdened by new sanctions. Do you think that this atmosphere created right now justifies these taking sanctions off the table?
Well, if you allow me to say, sanctions yesterday were not in the table to be taken off the table. Of course, Heiko Maas said exactly what you said, but sanctions were not discussed yesterday. They were not on the agenda. What we're discussing was current affairs. And current affairs, as you very rightly said, was the description of the huge change in the Turkish policy from power for gunboat diplomacy to some sort of effort to persuade everybody that Turkey is becoming a normal interlocutor and is going to discuss with us on the basis of international law. Well, let us wait and see what the Turks are going to do. But we can be hopeful. Yet again, that does not mean that the European Union does not hold sanctions as a potential reaction to Turkey breaking again international law.
And now we're coming to the exploratory talks that resumed for the first time after 5 years.
Good.
So I would like to ask you, what is your realistic expectation from these?
Well, I have to agree with everybody saying it's an important step, but if you allow me to say, it's not a big step. Exploratory talks are not negotiations. Are talks in ambassadorial level which try to define the terms of references in order to have real negotiations. So that was a first meeting after 5 years. By the way, let us be frank, it was Turkey that stopped the meetings back in 2016, not Greece, as Turkey claims. But of course, okay, let's go beyond that. The important is that they have resumed. Now, this was the first meeting. I understand that it was just a meet again meeting. We'll see where we go from there. We have to be realists, but also we have to be optimists.
What are your red lines in this process?
Well, let us not define an argument by red lines, and let's try to see the positive side of things. Well, Turkey has decided, after all, that gunboat diplomacy leads to nothing, and they return to an effort to achieve an understanding with Greece, with Cyprus, with the European Union. I hold this as something extremely important and hope that we can build upon it, because that will be the interest of both our societies, the interest of Europe, the interest of Turkey, the interest of Greece, the interest of Cyprus. So that's the positive element. Let us see.
As we speak about these differences that Greece has with Turkey in the Eastern Mediterranean, of course, we're mainly focusing on the exploration of natural resources. And we've seen that Greece has made many agreements with several players in the region, including Israel, Egypt, etc. Does this mean that Greece can move on this without Turkey? Can Turkey be excluded finally from this process?
But we don't want to exclude Turkey from anything. This is absolutely wrong. Rather, exactly the opposite. We want to involve Turkey in everything, but under a set of rules. And which are those rules? The rules of international law. Greece would love to have a cordial, mutually beneficial relation with Turkey. I think that's a way forward for Greece, that's a way forward for Turkey, that's the way forward for everybody. So, we're not trying to exclude Turkey, but Turkey has to understand that in order to become a member of the huge understanding of countries that see things in the same way, have to abide by international law.